she got sick before I did. And, you know, she went down here at this hospital for 3 trips before they send her to Winston. And she was bad sick then. She couldn't even stand up. And that stuff makes you so weak. I mean, you have headaches, temperature, stomach problems, and you get so weak and you can't eat. You don't want nothing to eat. But it's terrible. It really is. And, you know, some people don't get it as bad as other people. Cause I know some people that got it, that's 80-year-old, just had a little stomach problems and running a little temperature for 2 weeks, and that was it. He didn't get bad sick or in the hospital for a month or nothing. But you know, we did, and we was probably some of the worst cases, I guess, besides the ones that passed away. You know, you don't get no worse than that. But you know, the hospital down here, it's just like they didn't want to do nothing, even though we were both terribly sick. You know, but you know, the hospital in Winston, Forsyth, I mean, you know, they're a good hospital. You know, they really helped us. All the prayers we got from everybody, and Lord, that's the prayers people we don't even know was praying for us. So you know, it's something else. Never been that sick in our life. Never. I mean, that is definitely sick. It is. You don't want nothing to eat, and you know, you can't even talk. You're so weak. It's terrible.
I could hardly raise my arms up off the bed. I was so weak, and if I stood up, I felt like I was going to pass out. And my oxygen level would drop, and I just couldn't hardly even raise up off the bed before I got to the hospital. And you have a cough. I started out with a fever, and then that night I woke up coughing. Coughed up most of the night, and then that morning I got up, I was really sick, and so I came straight home. I was at my mom's, came straight home and went to bed, and then from then on I just got sicker and sicker, and oxygen level dropping, stuff like that.
What do you folks remember most about your 25 days at Forsyth? What are some of the things that stands out in your mind about the time you were there, how you were feeling, and the care you received?
Well, after the second day, I didn't remember nothing. That was good. I don't know why, but I felt like people was trying to kidnap me, you know, and trying to shoot me, you know, and I don't know why I done all that. You know, I tried to escape and get away, but they had too many security guards.
Yeah, the doctors couldn't understand why he went out of his mind.
Yeah, I did.
Something about the virus does that to some people, and so they said, you know, there's a lot they just don't know right now about the virus. They're learning.
Yeah.
And
true.
I know my inflammation count was way off the scale. He said it was over 2,000. My inflammation count. It gives you pneumonia. You have headaches, fevers, all that inflammation. Stomach. Yeah, upset stomach. Not being able to breathe good.
It's a terrible thing to catch, I'll tell you that. You see stuff on TV about these people said, oh, it ain't nothing to it, and you know, the government's doing all this. Them people that don't have enough sense to get in and out of the rain. Yeah, I hope you put that on there too. So I see so many of them on TV. I can't believe it. You know, I wouldn't really wish this on my worst enemy if I had one.
Me neither.
You know,
it's the worst thing that's ever happened to us. And then my mom died while I was in the hospital.
Well, we owe this to a company down here in town that plucks chickens. Won't call no names, but everybody knows whose it is. But they didn't do their job to their employees. They did not take care of their employees, didn't tell them nothing. you know, that's where it came from for us. So, which was her brother that works there. So, and 7 people got it, just in our family and close friends. You know, and it all came from that one. So, but what do?
You couldn't see your family when you was in the hospital.
They
You
don't
couldn't
nobody.
even go outside your room. The nurses only came in when they had to because they didn't want to be exposed as much to you, no more than they had to be.
It's something else.
So that was hard.
Yeah, it
Because
was.
I couldn't even go and see him in his room. He was just a few rooms down from me after he came out of ICU. So,
We spent a lot of days in there. 24 for me and 23 for her. You know.
I had to go to rehabilitation after the hospital in order to get back strong and be able to walk and stuff.
Well, you didn't walk too good then.
No, I
You
didn't.
so weak.
I didn't. I was so weak. I just couldn't hardly walk.
So,
How are you folks feeling today?
well, compared to then, we're feeling great, even though we're still weak. You
I'm
don't
very
get
weak.
over it in 2 or 3 days. You do not get over this 2 or 3
No.
days. I mean, this doctor said 2 to 3 months, maybe. And if you got it like we had it, you know. I mean, it's terrible. I still can't get up my basement steps. I got to stop one time. Because my legs feel like a weigh a ton. So,
And I have scar tissue from it in my lungs.
and she had pneumonia worse than I did. So about everybody gets pneumonia from this junk. That has it bad enough. You know. So, it's something else.
It's very serious and highly contagious.
Yeah.
Because we did everything we could do to try to keep him from getting it from me when I came home, but nothing worked.
Mhm.
We used Lysol, hand sanitizer, mask.
Too late.
It's highly contagious.
Too late.
Do you folks feel like the response you've seen from our state and local officials has been enough? Have we done enough? Have we done the right things?
To some degree, but the state officials, and I'm sure the governor, you know, was being pushed to open things back up, but they shouldn't have done that. They should have waited. I know people's hurting, you know, but it's going to be worse than what it was, you know. So, you know, best thing, stay away from crowds. Don't go nowhere. Stay home. You know, let somebody else go get you groceries for you, your stuff you gotta have. You know.
And wear a mask. I mean, so many people's not wearing masks. If they knew just a little bit about what it does to you, what we went through, they would wear a mask.
They'd stay home too.
Yeah.
It's something else. You know. I mean, all you gotta do is look on the news. I mean, they're crazy. I can't understand people's reasoning. I don't. You know. I don't want it again. I'll tell you that. That's the reason we've been staying home. Very little we've got out. You know, very little. Most time our son gets us our groceries and stuff for us. You know, and helps us to take care of it. And my sister, she came in and stayed with us for 2.5 weeks. Lord, if it hadn't been for her, I don't know what we'd have done. You know, so. But between her and our son, you know, it's a godsend, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
It really was.
And we give God the praise for bringing us through it.
Oh yeah, all the prayers been offered up. Lord have mercy. I mean, we were so sick, I don't know if we could have prayed anyway. You know,
Yeah, we were.
and half the time I didn't know where I was at and what I was doing. You know, they had me strapped down to a bed. You know, so. But it's a sickness that, you know, you don't wish on nobody. But a lot of these people, no more sense than they're showing. They get a dose of it, they'll change their minds. You know, it's not the flu. It's not H1N1.
No.
You know,
Way worse than the flu.
the flu don't hold it alight. It really don't. It don't. So, it's terrible, and it takes time to get over it. And your bills, oh, it's the hospital bills. So anyway, you know, it's gonna be more, so. And, you know, it is what it is, and people don't realize it, but the ones that don't, they get it. They'll be sorry they ever done what they did. Just fortunately, everybody don't get it to the same degree. They don't. Which is good. You know, 'cause this gentleman I know, him and his wife, now his wife was a caretaker, and she had it bad. And she was on that, what's that thing she was on?
Ventilator.
Ventilator.
And she
For
coded,
weeks.
actually coded twice in the hospital with
Yeah.
it. And now she's on a feeding tube at home, so.
She's doing a whole lot better. She is. She was a sick lady. Miss Kathy was terribly sick. But, you know, we just do the best we can and go on. Well, all I know, people better watch what you do and do a lot of praying.